Bagoong, which consists of fermented shrimp paste, is a Philippine delicacy popularly used as a dipping sauce. But one restaurant in Quezon City is using it to create a variety of dishes. Caroline Howard shows us two new dishes, including pasta, which are infused with bagoong.
Hello everyone, we're here with Mr. Oscar Sevilla. He is president of Bagoong Club Resto Corp. Roski, safe to assume you're a bagoong-themed restaurant. How did it all start for you?
A few years ago, I wanted to get into the restaurant business. And when I was trying to develop my concept, I thought of starting from using something simple and something that I personally like. So growing up as a kid, we always had bagoong on our table. And something that I really love to do with bagoong was to substitute it for salt or for patis. So for dishes such as sinigang or adobo, you know, I'd eat that with bagoong, no?
Roski admits the willingness to experiment with food stems from his personal experience with Filipino cuisine, as well as his affection for its past. He drew lessons from his aunt, food historian Milagros Enriquez, who is known for helping promote Philippine cuisine and preserving the country's food history.
Bagoong during the time of the Katipuneros. Okay, it was known as a survival food at the time. Why? Because Katipuneros, they have this belt that they wear. On one side, they had the bolo. On the other side, they had their small anting-anting. And from what I understand, they had their own bagoong that was wrapped, no? And kept in the belt. Even Jose Rizal loved bagoong. No? Even during the time of the Japanese, actually, bagoong was smuggled into the concentration camps.
Inspired by the sense of history, the restaurant has created 7 bagoong variations from bagoong alamang or krill.
We have somebody who ferments our bagoong for us, but essentially, our bagoong is fresh. And the salt content is measured and regulated so that it's not too salty. Given that formula, it's much easier for us to cook it in the way that we like. We have a sweet bagoong that we call bagoong pag-ibig. This is called bagoong buhay, which is our take on the Bicolano version of bagoong. No? So we blend in gata with our bagoong. This bagoong is called bagoong asya. We infuse it with lemongrass, pandan, and all of these Asian aromatics and spices. Bagoong Europa. It's cooked with basil. No? In fact, it makes a good pasta sauce. Bagoong umaga is our spicy version of bagoong. And obviously, it's called umaga because it's a waker-upper. And then finally, we have what we call our Bagoong Club Special. This is a bagoong that is combined with tabanan talangka or alige. Bagoong lipunan is our base bagoong. It's the bagoong that we use to create these other bagoongs.
Just how are you pushing the possibilities of bagoong?
Credit for our success goes to Chef Tristan Bayani, no, who has been, collaborating with me since day one. We love to innovate. No? We have about 40 dishes in our menu, of which 1/3 uses bagoong as an ingredient. The magic in creating these dishes is knowing which type of bagoong to use. It has to be just the right amount, no? So that it complements and enhances the flavor of the dish. There are some dishes that we'd like to consider our own inventions. No? One of which is a dish called pinakbet patay. So pinakbet patay is basically pinakbet that's made into a patay that's served with crispy talong chips, no? And sprinkled with a little bit of this, which is bagoong powder, which we ourselves create.
Chef Tristan introduces 2 new pasta additions to the restaurant's menu.
I'm gonna make a pasta using our flavored bagoong, which is bagoong Europa. So it's alamang with infused with basil. First, sliced white onion. After that, we're gonna put minced garlic. Ayan. Para mas marami yung flavor na combination. Then we're gonna put roasted tomatoes. then roasted bell peppers. Then we're gonna put the bagoong Europa, the bagoong with basil, half para lumasa dun sa mga ingredients, and then we'll mix the pasta. Then we're gonna put the rest of the bagoong. All-purpose cream. And after tossing it, it's ready. So, little salt and pepper. Then we'll top it with toasted garlic. And here is one of our new additions, linguine with bagoong Europa.
Next, Chef Tristan gives us his take on a laing pasta.
What we'll be needing is, of course, the unprepared cooked laing. We cook the dried taro leaves with gata for 4 hours. We're gonna saute white onion. We're gonna put finger peppers para medyo spicy. Yan. Then garlic. We're gonna put the tinapa flakes, linguine pasta, then the cooked laing. After tossing, let's put some bagoong powder to taste, then little bit of ground black pepper. Our laing pasta is ready to be served. We're gonna top it with toasted tinapa flakes, then spring onions on top. This is our laing pasta with tinapa flakes.
Here are 2 additions to Bagoong Club's menu, 2 pasta dishes, and I'm starting with the laing pasta. Delicious.
The laing pasta is a surprising spin, enhanced by the mild flavor of toasted tinapa flakes.
It's amazing how well all the ingredients in this dish just work together. The laing done perfectly. There's just a hint of the flavor of bagoong from the powdered bagoong, but that plays wonderfully with the tinapa flakes and the crunch of the pork skin. This time I'm going for a taste of the linguine with bagoong Europa.
The linguine with bagoong Europa is a sweet aromatic pasta with a taste of sautéed shrimp paste, but delightfully so. The herby flavor of bagoong lingers. Today, beyond bagoong, there is more to the restaurant.
We would like to consider ourselves, a Filipino restaurant. Not just limited to bagoong dishes, although, we've gained our popularity by serving bagoong dishes. We have a whole range of your Filipino comfort food like sinigang, kare-kare, sisi. We've been cited as, just recently, among the 10 best in the Philippines, for our kare-kare and sinigang. We do not want to deviate too much from Filipino dishes that are recognized. But what we try to do is we look for combinations that work. For example, our inihaw na pusit na binusog sa bopis. We also like to combine certain ingredients which we think will enhance the flavor of the dish. One of our most popular dishes, it's called bulalo sa munggo. It's your basic mongo soup dish that's cooked in bulalo stock and served with bulalo, with a little bit of bagoong, So it's quite unusual, but it's a comfort dish. We have our own take on inasal, which is an Ilonggo dish.
You opened the restaurant in January 2008, more than 3 years into the business. What are your plans?
Part of our vision is to give Filipino food a global identity. Filipinos love to eat bagoong. Given that, I say to myself, why can't, an American or another Asian, what's stopping them from liking our bagoong? So the challenge for us is to be able to promote Filipino food in general and bagoong in particular to, non-Filipinos.
On this visit, Bagoong Club dished out a delightful peek into the possibilities of distinctly Filipino fare.
As I enjoy these two pasta dishes here at Bagoong Club, that will do it for this edition of Taste Buds. I'm Caroline Howard. Remember, life's a treat. Till next time.